deep within the basements of North America come the greatest fantasy football players of all time. The League of Fools. Hey, all fantasy football guys, how's it going? I'm a little bit better, even though I did lose again this week. But looking at last week, it was a crazy week of the closest games I think we have ever had since we went to our crazy point scoring system. What's the greatest victory margin of the week was Chronic Roaches over Contractor for 12 points. I think I was 12.9 points. Excuse me. I think I was at 12 points. Looks like the Hot Carls and Mickles Marauders were a 7-point game. Super close. Very exciting. It really shows how competitive the league is, and that doesn't make it a shitty league. It makes it a competitive league. That means everyone has a chance to go to the Super Bowl every year. So now we are just like the NFL, except without making that kind of money. But regardless of that, let's do a quick review of last week. I lost to 98 Vikings, a super close game. Not really in doubt by the end. Dan just had enough more points to beat me. Chronic Roaches makes a comeback to beat Contract Year. The Hot Carls had a close one. Mickles Marauders wins, putting him into first place. And Eye of the Storm, lost by, looks like 4 points or less to the Warriors. So a super close game. It did change the standings. Mickles Marauders, if you can believe it, is now in first place. The Mighty Commissioners dropped to 4-2 in second. I'm now tied with 98 Vikings at 4-2. I only have a few more points against him. Eye of the Storm, the Warriors, and Chronic Roaches are all 3-3. And that's a super tight race. And way in the bottom, we have the Hot Carls and Contract Year at 1-5. But they could still even pull it off. But the Hot Carls is on a crazy lion-like 4-game losing streak. So hopefully he can turn it around and get something going. I guess that's it for last week. Let's take a quick preview of next week. Up first, we have Ass Clowns versus Chronic Roaches. Boo, boo. They suck, they suck, they suck. Big matchup because Ass Clowns is currently on a 2-game losing streak. The Chronic Roaches are kind of finally putting a team together. I think Roger will eventually figure out how the defenses work. We can only hope. But should be a close matchup. But I do look to destroy him and make him cry for his mom. And now we have Contract Year versus the Warriors. Contract Year needs something to get a win. He got his first win 2 weeks ago. Needs something to turn it around. I think his love affair with the Packers is what really hurts him. I think really it's karmic, because when you root for a team like Green Bay, it just can't be good for your soul, ultimately. I think we all know that, being non-Green Bay fans. He's playing against the Warriors. Brad's at 3-3, is doing decently. Looks like he's got a 3-game winning streak. That's right. Brad started at 1-3 and now has won 3 in a row, so he is definitely in the running. So we all got to watch out for him. And he is putting up some points now, so could be an interesting matchup. Now we have the Hot Carls versus 98 Vikings. 98 Vikings with a big victory over yours truly last week. Has put himself into third place and tied with me in second, really, at 4-2. We're only, I think, separated by 100 points. And near the bottom, I don't think he's at the very bottom, is the Hot Carls. I think he's in 7th place, but he is on, and I hate to say this to him, a lion-like losing streak of 4 games. So he's got to turn something around. And I don't know, you look at him as a rookie in this league, and you wonder how he's going to do. And then you look at his lineup, and you have to ask that important question: who is Louis Murphy? And the big matchup of the week would be Eye of the Storm versus Mickles Marauders. Eye of the Storm, the 2-time defending champion, is now at 3-3. Mickles Marauders sits atop above us all at 5-1. Hope you enjoy the view up there. It's not going to last, my friend. Should be a good matchup on both sides. It does look like Mickles Marauders is going to play Aaron Rodgers. I hope, and it's not against Mickles Marauders, but I would like to see Aaron Rodgers knocked out of the game by the second quarter, maybe by Jared Allen and the Williams brothers just all kind of rolling on him. But it looks like a good matchup. Looks like an exciting week for both these guys, and we'll see what happens. Okay, that's this week in review. Good luck to everybody except for Chronic Roaches. And as always...